Last time we have seen the angles made by the transversal of the two lines. Also, we have seen that the types of angles formed due to the transversal of the two lines. Means here if we consider the line A and line B, these two lines, and line T is the transversal of these two lines A and B, then due to the transversal of the two lines 8 angles are formed. Out of 8 angles, 4 angles formed at the point of intersection of the line A, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4, while the remaining 4 angles are formed at the point of intersection of the line B, that is 5, 6, 7 and 8. Also we have seen that if the line A and line B are parallel, line A and line B are parallel, then due to the transversal of these two parallel lines, the corresponding angles are equal. Here angle 1 and angle 5, these two angles are, or this is the one pair of corresponding angle. Angle 2 and angle 6, this is the second pair of corresponding angle. Then angle 3 and angle 8, this is the third pair of corresponding angle, and angle 4 and angle 7, this is the fourth pair of the corresponding angle. And we know that if the two lines are parallel, then corresponding angles are equal. Vice versa, we can see that if the corresponding angles are equal, then the line A and line B, means these two lines are always parallel. Also we have seen that here 3, 4, 5 and 6, these are the interior angles. 3, 4, 5, 6, these are the interior angle. And here angle 3 and angle 5, these two angles are alternate interior angle. Alternate interior angle. So this is the first pair of alternate interior angle, while angle 4 and angle 6, this is the second pair of alternate interior angle. And we know that if the two lines are parallel, means A and B, then due to the transversal of the two parallel lines, the alternate interior angles are equal, are always equal. Or vice versa, we can say that if any one pair of alternate interior angle is equal, then the two lines are parallel. Then the two lines are parallel. Also, here we have seen that angle 3 and angle 6, these two angles are the interior angles on the one side, on the one side of the transversal, any one side. Here 3 and 6, they are on the right side of the transversal, and if the sum of 3 and 6 is 180 degree, then also line A and line B, they are parallel to each other. Means here the second pair of interior angle to the side, any one side of the transversal, if angle 4 and angle 5, if the sum of these two angles is 180 degree, then and then also the line A and B, they are parallel to each other. So by applying these properties of the angles formed due to the transversal of the parallel line, we can solve question number 1. So we will see here question number 1. Here state the property that is used in each of the following. Here we have to apply the property. Here it is in the first question, it is given that if A parallel B, means line A parallel line B, then angle 1 equal to angle 5. Here T is the transversal. Here it is given T is the transversal of the two lines. Here we can write here T. Then angle 1 equal to angle 5. Just now I have told you that angle 1 and angle 5, they are corresponding angle, and we know that if, or we can state the property here, if two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, then corresponding angles are equal. So this is the property, means if the two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, then the corresponding angles are equal. Means these two lines are parallel, so corresponding angles are equal. Or vice versa, we can say that if the corresponding angles are equal, then the two lines are parallel. Here the second example is given that if angle 4 equal to angle 6, then A parallel B. Here angle 4 and angle 6, this is the one pair of alternate interior angles formed due to the transversal of the two lines. Since the alternate interior angles are equal, therefore A and B, these two lines are parallel. So we have stated here the property in the second question, second answer, that is if two lines are intersected by a transversal such that interior alternate angles are equal, then the lines are parallel. Just now I have stated the property. Now we will see the third question, that is if angle 4 plus angle 5 is equal to 180 degree. Angle 4 and angle 5. Here we know that here angle 4 and angle 5, these two angles are the interior angles at the same side of the transversal, means they are at the left side, means angle 4 and angle 5 are the left side interior angle of the transversal, and if they are supplementary, means if the sum of these two angles is 180 degree, then also line A and line B are parallel. So here if two given lines are intersected by a transversal such that the sum of the interior angles on the same side of the transversal is 180 degree, then the lines are parallel. So this was the first question, and we have given the properties which can be applicable for the answer. Now here in the question number 2, it is given that in the figure P parallel Q, find the unknown angles. Here only one angle is given, means 125 degree. This is known angle, while here A, B, C, D, E and F, these angles are unknown, means we have to find the measure of these angles. Here it is given that P parallel Q. Here P and Q, these two lines are parallel, and line T is the transversal of these two lines, two parallel lines, and here we have to find the measure of remaining angles. So here P parallel Q, here P and Q is parallel, these two lines are parallel, and T is the transversal, line T is the transversal, and therefore angle E plus angle 125 is equal to 180 degree. Here if we consider angle E and angle 125, these two angles are linear pair of angle. Why these two angles are linear pair? Because in the figure it is seen that We know the definition of linear pair of angle. If the two angles have one side common, here it is seen that E and 125 having this ray one side is a common, then one vertex is common, and the remaining two sides, means these two sides, they are opposite rays. Means we know that if the two lines are forming a line, then the two rays are called as opposite rays. Here, due to this ray and this ray, one line is formed, and therefore these two angles, angle E and angle 125, they are linear pair of angles. And we know that linear pair of angles are always supplementary, means the sum of these two angles is always 180 degree, and therefore angle E plus 125 is equal to 180 degree, and the reason is linear pair of angles. Now if we transform 125 to the right side, it will become minus. So angle E is equal to 180 minus 125 implies angle E is equal to 55 degree. In this way we have find the measure of angle E, that is 55 degree. Now here line T and line Q, they are intersecting lines, and due to these two lines, angle E and angle F, these two angles which are vertically opposite angles, and we know that vertically opposite angles are always equal, and therefore angle E equal to angle F, or angle F is equal to angle E, and therefore here it is given that angle F is equal to angle E, where angle E is equal to 55. If angle E is 55, then angle F is also 55. Here the reason is given that vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Now here P and Q, these two lines are parallel and T is the transversal, and therefore we know that to the right side of the transversal and above the line, above the both lines, here angle A and angle E, these two angles which are corresponding angles, and we know that if the two lines are parallel, then corresponding angles are also equal, means angle A equal to angle E, and therefore here it is given that angle A equal to angle E. But we know that angle E is equal to 55 degree, so angle E is equal to 55 degree. If angle E is 55, then angle A is also 55. Its reason is corresponding angles, because angle A and angle E, they are corresponding angles. Now we know that here angle D below the line, means to the right side of the transversal, below the both lines, means below the P and Q, the angle D and angle 125, they are also corresponding angle. We have seen that there are four pairs of corresponding angles, and each pair are equal if the two lines are parallel. Here therefore angle D is equal to 125, and therefore angle D is equal to 125, it is given here, because the reason is corresponding angles. Now we will see that angle A and angle C, means here line P and line P are intersecting each other, and due to this point of intersection, means due to the intersection of the two lines, angle A and angle C, these two angles are vertically opposite angles, and we know that angle A equal to angle C. So here it is given that angle C is equal to angle A, but angle A is equal to 55, and therefore angle C is also 55 degree, because they are vertically opposite angle. Here we can write that angle C is equal to 55. And now here we have to see that angle D equal to angle B. Angle D and angle B, they are also vertically opposite angle. We know that angle D is equal to 125, and therefore angle B must be 125. So angle D equal to angle B, that is equal to 125, and therefore angle D is equal to 125 degree, because vertically opposite angles. So that was our second question. Now we will see the third question. Here in the third question it is given that in the figure the arms of two angles are parallel. If angle ABC is equal to 70 degree, then find angle DGC and angle DEF. Here it is given that the arm AB of angle ABC and arm DE of the second angle DEF, they are parallel. These two lines are parallel. Okay. Then the second pair is BC and EF. These two sides are also parallel, and we are given that here angle ABC, here it is given that 70 degree, and we have to find angle DGC is DGC. Here if we consider the two lines, that is here, then it is seen that these two lines are parallel and BC is the transversal, and due to the right side angle is 70, then the another right side angle, that is this angle, is also 70 degree, because these two angles are corresponding angles. These two angles are corresponding angles. Now here it is given that AB parallel DE and BG is a transversal. BG, or you can take BC as a transversal, and therefore angle DGC, here DGC equal to angle ABG or ABC, but here angle ABC is given 70 degree or ABG is also 70 degree, and therefore DGC is also 70 degree. Means here reason is that corresponding angles formed by the transversal of the two parallel lines are always equal. Now here ABC or ABG is equal to 70 degree, and therefore DGC is also 70 degree. Now here BC parallel EF, here BC and EF, these are the two parallel lines, and DE is a transversal. Here DE is a transversal, and therefore angle DGC, this angle and this angle, means angle GEF, both angles are also corresponding angle, and if this angle is 70, then this angle means GEF is also 70, or we can measure this angle from DEF means GEF, that is 70 degree, and therefore these are also the, or reason can be given same, that is corresponding angles formed by the transversal of the two parallel lines are equal. In this way we have find the angle DGC is also 70 degree as well as BEF is also 70 degree.